Okay, so I've been in this Excalibur order since it delivered it around 10:59, as I'll show you on the bottom here. What ended up happening was that I saw the market was having a lot of trouble breaking its lows, and it did so. We made some nice profit, but I didn't take it off the table, and I let the position go because I figured we were going to be moving down further, and that was an assumption that I made on my own terms. But you'll see what I did here was I made my average point much further away than it usually is, and much closer to my closed position order, and I've allowed the market to move pretty good distance away from my entry price. So we have now a good deal of profit, and at this point we just got the FC a couple minutes ago.
Refresh connection.
Not quite sure why that happened, but I had to take the time to fix it. I apologize. So you can see that we've moved quite a good distance away from my entry price now, and we are now breaking new lows again. So I'm actually going to take this opportunity now to cover my position with a good deal of profit. And the reason I'm doing so is I'm anticipating a move even sharper to the downside because of that volatility indication that we just got. And you can see here, it looks to you like just a color difference between, and I don't even know if you can determine what these numbers are when it's dark blue, but you can see that the volume column has gone from dark blue to a lighter blue, which means that we went from very little trading to medium trading. And as the market's breaking new lows now, the volume is picking up, and it jumped pretty quickly in 4 minutes from 2,400 to 3,300. That's a pretty large increase over that time period. I apologize. So what I've done here is, because of the volatility indication, I'm expecting a move downward, but that could also mean a pretty sharp increase, because with the increased volume, you're not really positive to which side of the market the pressure will be applied. At this point, it seems as if it's being applied to both sides of the market fairly evenly, but I didn't want to risk at this point, losing what we've made so far. So I'm going to try to give the market enough room to create these new lows. As you can see, we're sitting on the low here now, and bounce without closing my order before we continue moving downward. But I want to make sure that I am able to take a large amount of profit from the market, seeing as how far the price has moved from my entry. Center this. So you can see that we just created a new low. And see if we can continue to do so. Going to take a little bit more because we didn't really break that low, although we did create a new one. It was only by a single pip. Okay, now you can see it's a bit more active, even though it only moved a single pip. The market is trading a bit more actively than the last time we broke the low. Let's see if we can do it again here as the pressure stays on that level of 892.50, 892.25. Great. Join me for part 2.